Hey guys, it's Debbie and I hope you all are doing well. I wanted to pop on here for a couple of minutes and give you guys a really easy DIY wall art option that you can make. I've been thinking about back to school because we're sort of in that back to school time where I live. And I always thought maybe I would be a teacher and I always loved art. But I'm also thinking about people that are like in dorm rooms where they can't like paint the walls, or people that are living in apartments. And I wanted to show you guys something really easy and affordable. I did do a small video about this, like you'd have to scroll down really far to find it, but these are canvases that you can get at the dollar store. This one happens to be black and I thought I was going to use it for something else, but what's really cool is they had these little stickers that were XOXO with like little lips, and I thought you could, paint them, but you could actually adhere them right onto this canvas. And another really cool idea would be I always like to upcycle things and reuse things. Hey, thanks for joining. These little calendars are great. This happened to be also from the dollar store, I believe, where you get a big one. And I was actually just at our dollar store today, and they have all the calendars out for next year. And sometimes you get like a small one that goes with it. So it comes with these little pictures. So I thought this would be great to adhere to a canvas, okay? And the ones I'm going to show you, I did with Mod Podge. And basically what you want to do, I'm going to turn this off because I think it's distracting. There we go. So what you want to do is you want to get images of something either from like a high quality magazine, or like a calendar, or like a scrapbooking paper, and then you're going to want to place them on here. Now I thought this one would be really fun. It's actually upside down. It's decorated cookies. So I thought this would be like really cute for a kitchen, or for like if you had a bake shop or something like that, and then you would just adhere it on here. And I actually kind of like this one because it's got like the black seeds of the watermelon. This canvas was already black to begin with, so what you'd want to do is just to cut them out and put them on there, and then you could do Mod Podge. You could wrap them around the corners, and I'll show you two different options of ones that I've done that I actually have in my craft room. This one is, again, just a little canvas from the dollar store. On this one, I actually just took like a light purple paint and I painted around the edges. Now, this was a really cool one. This was scrapbooking paper from Michael's that I had gotten years ago, and it was double-sided. And so that was what was really cool is I did put the snakeskin one in. That was something that was different, but the pink and then the purple with the like feathery kind of like almost like a fleur-de-lis type of picture type of thing, and then this one with the wings that says A-list. This was double-sided, which was really cool, and so I liked it, so I bought two so that I could use both sides of it. But something like that would be great like on a dorm room, for your kids that are going off to college, or even to decorate. You could do multiple ones of this. So again, this is just scrapbooking paper, and I went ahead and put the Mod Podge over it so that it would be a little bit more glossy, and it would keep it a little bit better. Around the edges, I didn't really do that so great, so you can make the decision on that. Now, I thought this would be really cute too. I've got a couple of different higher quality, heavier duty scrapbook papers. These are not double-sided, but this one was really cute. It has watermelons on it and sunshine. So like you could have that. You could change these out seasonally because they are so affordable. The canvases are so inexpensive. So that would be really cute. You could cover the entire canvas with that, and then you could adhere like three-dimensional stickers or something like that. This one was really cute. It's got like jams and like different recipes for stuff. So again, super cute for a kitchen. Now this apple one would go really cute with that. I think they actually came together. This would be super, super cute for so many different things. Like I'm thinking, okay, apples would be cute for the kitchen. It would be super cute for back to school. And if you happen to like Snow White, if you were doing like a Disney's kind of a theme, you could use like this apple theme or something like that, or of course definitely for fall. So that would be super easy. These again are heavier. You want to cut them and then you can wrap them around the edges. I'm going to grab this one real quick here and show you the other one that I actually did wrap around the edges. This one I really, really like. So this one is also a canvas. This was also a double-sided scrapbooking paper, and I kind of wrapped it around the edges. It's a little bit more tricky to do that because you have to cut the pieces to fit, and then you've got to kind of wrap them around and adhere them. I'm sure somebody out there knows a much better way to do that than me, but this was really cool. So the one with the diamonds and the one right here again with kind of like these wings, that was double-sided. And the one, yeah, and it said Love Conquers All. So that was double-sided. So I bought 2 of those. And then the one with the roses was a little bit different. So I always, for some reason, like think about Greatest Showman or like Moulin Rouge or something when I look at this. I don't know. It's just kind of got this like circusy feel. It's got like this, I don't know, retro vibe and whatever. So this one's actually in my room. And again, you can see here, this isn't completely matched up. It's just for me, it's no big deal. But on this side I did. And then, you know, you will see like a tiny little seam here, but it's not that big a deal. And you can kind of wrap that around. So basically, I just wanted to give you guys some super really easy ideas for creating inexpensive DIY wall art. This would be super fun if you were having, like, you know how people go to those painting parties and stuff like that. And sometimes people feel like that they can't paint, like that they don't have a creative bone in their body, which I don't believe is true. But sometimes that's overwhelming for them, even if they're like following along with an instructor. I think that this is super easy. I mean, you can get these canvases super inexpensive at the dollar store and other places, or if you actually have a other painting, like I believe the one that I showed you earlier with the purple, I was just messing around with like purple paint, and I've got old canvases, and let's say you want to cover it up. I've done something else that was really cool, which maybe I'll show you on a different one. I didn't drag that out today, but it's another really cool idea of something that you can do where I took a canvas. We'll just show you this one as an idea, but it was about, you know, 2 or 3 times the size of this. So it was a canvas, and I took gift wrapping paper, and I wrapped wrapping paper all around the outside of the canvas to give it like a decorative background that I wanted to have. And then I adhered other things on there and made it almost like one of those boards that people put on their wall where they put like mementos and stuff like that. So super cool. I mean, you could totally paint these, but if you feel like you don't paint, I'm just suggesting that you get yourself something like magazine, high quality magazine pictures, or even like pictures that you get in direct mail. I mean, people still do get direct mail and stuff like that, or get yourself like a little calendar like this, or one of the big calendars. You cut them out. You could even cut these out individually. So let's say you love this pattern on here and you decided, oh, I really like that. This whole one is all with like different cakes, and it's got all these like different, I don't know what you'd call them, like pastries for different things and stuff like that. You could totally cut these out and put that on there. I just think it's a really cool, inexpensive classroom decor, like for teachers. I know that, you know, they can't have a lot of like what you'd consider flammable things in their office or in their, you know, classroom or something like that, but it's inexpensive. It's fun. It's like any age can do that. And, again, thinking about like dorm rooms, or let's say you're renting a place and you are not allowed to paint the walls. This is like so simple. You just get yourself scrapbooking paper that you like, you cut it out in whatever shape, you mix and match it, you kind of go with like a look. So this has got more like an 80s vibe to it. It's, you know, got this like, I don't know, punkish 80s, whatever look. At least that's what I think it is. And then you basically either paint the outside of the canvas, or you can cut more peaches. The other thing you could do, you could totally put ribbon or some other sort of something around the edge of this. If you had an inexpensive frame that you had that would fit with this or whatever size canvas you have, somebody suggested to me to go to like a Goodwill store, where a lot of times people get rid of like, you know, like wall art that you would find like in a motel or something like that, or they're like renting a condo and it came with like the furniture. And then you've got like these really kind of like standard pictures of like, I don't know what you'd call like sailboats or some sunset or whatever, and they didn't like it, but the frame is still really nice. So you can totally pop out the canvas that's already in there and then use this with a decorative frame. Like this would look really cool, I think, with some sort of a decorative frame around it. I mean, that would make it a little bit more expensive, or expensive looking. But again, I just think it's like super, super easy. Just get yourself some like stick little, these are like 3-dimensional. I think these could be painted. They're kind of like a plastic. I had thought about using these for the Breakfast Club project that I did, because if you remember, Claire was putting on her lipstick and I thought that would be really cool. You could probably totally paint that. You could, you know, get yourself your canvas, start whatever you want, and then you could go ahead and put something on there 3-dimensional. I would probably not, I don't know, I bet you could. I probably wouldn't put Mod Podge on top of that, just because I think it might get kind of gloppy and look a little bit weird. So I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily do that. But anyway, I just wanted to offer you guys some really inexpensive DIYs. And again, the other thing is really cool that you can do too, is if you've got the bigger calendars, you could totally frame calendar pictures. Like some calendars are really high quality. Like I got this one years ago that was the Wizard of Oz. I have it on the picture that I like. It's the calendar, I think, is like 10 years old, and I just have it because I like the way it looks. And you could totally frame it, you know, what do you want to say, calendar pictures. I even in my girly girl bathroom, which you may or may not have seen pictures of, had a really, really cool black and white striped bottle, a couple of bottles. They have like a really funky retro vibe, and they were like a high quality you know, glossy out of a nice magazine, and I put a frame around that. So, I mean, you guys probably already know this, but I just wanted to offer you guys some really easy DIY ways to make a canvas kind of look really cool. Just again, with scrapbooking paper, cut it to fit, cut out the shapes if you want to. You could totally do this with regular pictures too. I mean, nowadays, most people don't, you know, print their own pictures anymore. I wouldn't mess with like old pictures, because those are probably much better in a scrapbooking situation, you know, underneath the clear paper and whatever. But you could totally make prints of pictures that you wanted and make like a collage. So let's say you're going away to school. I'm just kind of in the school vibe, like, you know, you've got like a you know, student that's going off to college. Maybe they want to print pictures you know, on like a nicer, I don't know, higher quality paper, and then maybe make a collage so that they could have it to remember their friends or family if they're going off to school or something like that. So anyway, I've been using this particular platform, like I said, mostly for going live, for doing like art little DIYs or like behind the scenes stuff like that. I may end up doing something else another time, but right now I'm enjoying getting to you know, do the behind the scenes art. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for sharing. You know, if there is something that you had a question about, you can definitely send me a message. I don't know that the comments are on, like, to leave comments while we're actually doing this live. But again, if you want to rewatch this, I've been leaving little clips on here, but then I've also been repurposing the entire video in its entirety on my YouTube channel so that it sort of like lives there, because usually these are a little bit more than 15 minutes and sometimes people don't, you know, have the time to stay on the whole time, or they don't have the interest. I know myself, I mean, unless somebody's live at a Disney park or a Universal park and I'm getting to watch like a parade or something like that. I mean, I will watch people do live singing or like live healing sessions and stuff like that. But a lot of times I will, you know, just kind of pop on and off. So that way, at least if I save a little clip and you miss this, I was just talking about easy DIY craft projects, basically using stuff from the dollar store and or like Michael's, or I think even like Five Below. I know they have canvases, Target, you know, in the dollar bins and stuff like that. There's always fun things. So I always want people to kind of think outside the box, think about what they can upcycle, think about what they can recycle, think about something that they can do to kind of create, you know, a little bit of an impact on your wall. And again, you could totally do these for like holidays. I see like a lot of these lives, not so many maybe lives, but like stuff that people are posting where they literally like decorate every room in their house for Halloween and or Christmas or something like that, and they change out their decor seasonally. I haven't done that with artwork per se, but I know a lot of people do with painting and with, you know, all different kinds of crafts. So I like this platform especially because there's always so many great, you know, arts and crafts type of things. So anyway, thank you all for joining. Thanks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for everybody that was here live, and I will repost a little clip about this. All right, have a good one. Bye.